Alright, 3-2, save it into your Lesson 3 folder. First thing I want you to do is select the text Graphic Design Institute. And we're going to do the drop down for the, change the font to Bodini MT. Okay. And change the font to 60 points. And center. Now click the Format Painter. Remember the Format Painter? And drag across the subtitle text to change the font to the same as the title. Alright, so we got that little paintbrush attached to our cursor, and we paint all the way across. Alright, that's too big. It's a subtitle, so we want to change it to 28 points. Much better. Click the center. And it says, notice it's really not centered correctly beneath the title because the text boxes for the title and subtitle are different widths. So click the title box and notice the position of its right edge on the slide. So what I want you to do instead is hold your shift button down so that both of them are selected. Now you can see that they're not equal. Okay. All right. So let's see. Number 11 says, click the subtitle text box and drag its right edge until the orange dotted line appears. This means it's the same width as the title box. All right, so click out to make sure they're not selected anymore. Now, you're going to grab the sizing handle and start dragging it out, and there's the orange dotted line. That's what we wanted. Now they're aligned, and now it's centered correctly. All right, at the top of slide 1, insert a text box and type the word draft into the text box. Okay, so text box is on the Insert tab. Text box. You're just gonna draw a text box and type the word draft into it. And make it 88 points, so you're gonna have to select it. Select the whole things. Click on it. 88 points. Okay. If it doesn't fit in the text box anymore, if it's looking something like this, fix it. Okay, that's not right. All right. Rotate the text box at a 45-degree angle. So to do that, we're going to go to the Format tab, Rotate. I don't see 45 degrees on here, so I'm going to More Rotation Options. And under Rotation, I'm going to type in 45, Enter. Okay. And then place it in the center of the slide on top of the existing title and subtitle text. So I'm just going to drag it down. And I know it's centered when I see the orange dotted line in between the two. Okay, well, that should be about right. All right, number 15 says, on the Drawing Tools Format tab, which is, we're already in the Drawing Tools Format tab, use the text effects. Make sure you're in text effects, not shape effects. This is text effects. We're going to do glow, orange 18 points. There's glow orange 18 points, accent color 3. And I just wanted to point out, because for some stuff that comes up later where it wants you to change the glow colors, if you don't see a color there, I think it's actually to a picture. But this is how you change the glow colors if you don't see the glow color you want. Okay. All right. Number 16. Click the Insert tab to insert a text box and type the following. So I'm going to go up to the top. I'm going to insert another text box. I'm going to draw it. Pretty big one. Because I have to type in, the Graphic Design Institute will design a newsletter for you. Okay. And then change the font to 28 points. Oh, you gotta select it first. Silly. Sometimes it's easier if you click the outside of the text box. That will select everything, and you can do it that way too. See how it changes? So if you don't want to select the whole text. Now it wants us to center it, but since it's not centered in the text box, it's not going to work very well. So let's first center it in the text box. And then center the text box. You'll see the little orange dotted lines going down vertically when it's centered. Okay. And it wanted it at the top of the page, which it is. All right, if you'll click the outside of this, because it wants us to uncheck the text wrapping in the wrap text and shape box. Right click. Gotta make sure to select the outside. Come on. Format shape. Come over here to size and properties. And make sure that it might kind of look like this when you get there. You might just see these three things, but it's text box. I don't think it'll be expanded. You're going to have to expand it yourself. And see where it says wrap text in shape? We want to uncheck it. All right, that's ready. Turn that in to 3-2.